Hey, aloha. Obviously, it is Brian, and I am excited to take you right now into module number 2. This one is going to be deep. And in every module, I'm going to recommend and suggest strongly that you go through it once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. I have people right now that are telling me early in the creation of this new program that they've been through the first module as many as 30 times and getting more out of it every time. This module builds completely on module 1 and it's going to go much deeper. Now, please forgive me and understand me looking off screen at times. I am going to be referring to my notes as I go through this program. Usually I maintain excellent eye contact. Right now, it's most important to me that I deliver this content, this deep, complicated content in the simplest, most logical way. So forgive me for my video etiquette of actually looking off screen, okay? Today we are going to talk about the real mechanics of manifestation. Now, I gotta kind of put real in quotes, and here's why. In an infinite universe, you don't take anybody's word for anything. If you study Don Miguel Ruiz, I absolutely love his work. And the fifth agreement is don't take anyone's word for anything and don't take your word for anything. Just stay open, stay curious, observe, and follow. Follow your heart, follow your intuition and your guidance. The best way to do that is to stay calm and quiet with maybe some conscious breathing. So we can start that right now. And smoothing out the speed bumps and the wrinkles. And I hope you're practicing this breathing when you're waking up and when you're going to sleep, as you're going through your day, just balancing that breathing, balancing your hemispheres of your brain and your heart and your brain, your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems, bringing yourself into total presence, and specifically right now in order to get the most out of this. So when I say that real mechanics of manifestation, being that the universe is infinite, can be sliced and diced and explained 100 billion different ways, and there's no real way of understanding it. However, the way that I'm going to share with you has helped thousands of people to actually step into their freedom. This is the deeper, more, you could say, esoteric stuff that I share with my high-end clients that come spend time with me here in Hawaii or fly me to them. I'm going to show you how manifestation actually happens, how the universe creates, and how you, as the universe, create. I'm going to refer to some of the concepts from Module 1, of course, and grow deeper and more intricate as we go through this information, okay? So when you understand how the universe operates and how manifestation occurs, infinite unlimited being projecting out of eternity into time and space to have experience, and that it makes the whole universe, like it literally makes the whole universe. This thing wasn't created billions of years ago. It's actually being created right now by you through your choice to have this experience. And within the experience, looks like we have parents. It looks like there's this multi-billion year history of our planet. How cool is that, right? So the best analogies that I have found, and I refer to this again and again and again, is the infinite fiber optic cable of infinite awesomeness, or the infinite fire hose of unlimited, inexhaustible power, and then blending those two images together. So here we go. That being projecting out of eternity into time and space, how does it project it? Through this fiber optic cable, non-physical fiber optic cable of infinite unlimited bandwidth. All the knowledge, information, and wisdom that's ever been and will ever be. Some people refer to things like the Akashic record and all these ways of understanding. Well, the fact of the matter is, infinite unlimited beings projecting all the knowledge, information, and wisdom that's ever been and will ever be into time and space, which is all the information of what I call the pattern of perfection, which is the image, the whole holographic code of the entire matrix that you decided to experience when you decided to project in. In another way, the other analogy is a fire hose of inexhaustible awesomeness, unbelievable, limitless, inexhaustible power that has this pressure that creates, it flows out of eternity into time and space, and it manifests like a balloon, like an inflatable hologram, the entire universe, starting with your body, and then through your emotional body, to your mental body, and then all the way out to the farthest star of the entire universe, which is your body, and you are the center. Okay? Definitely worth taking a few breaths on that one. Well, there are a lot of lies, there are a lot of misconceptions in the world about how manifestation works. And this law of attraction, when it's put out on its own and it's described the way it's described by the huge majority of law of attraction teachers and coaches and experts, where do you become an actual expert on that topic anyway, right? They're teaching no fault of theirs. They're just doing what they know. They're teaching the part that they know from the angle that they know that works as well as they know it to work. But this universe is infinitely beyond attraction. That's just a microscopic element that I don't even really focus on very much. I talk about it because everybody's talking about it. It gives me a language to help with. But when you envision this holographic idea and then the power that flows in, all the knowledge, information, and wisdom that's ever been and will ever be, that creates the pattern of all of what your body is going to be and everything else, and what the universe is going to be like, and what the stars are going to be like, what the migrations of the birds and the timing and the spinning of the moon, all of it. How many oxygen atoms your brain needs in the next zero point 0.2 milliseconds. Okay, all that information projecting out of eternity into time and space through a fire hose that has inexhaustible power that creates unlimited universes on end without ever scratching the paint of its infinite capacity to become kind of mind-blowing stuff. And so you, as the center, manifest absolutely everything. Okay? Now, I have come up with a couple different examples that I want to use about how we can relate to the way that this works. Before we go into the first analogy of that, let's go a little deeper into the mechanics. So this infinite, unlimited being, this energy, projects out of eternity into time and space to have experience, projects all of the knowledge, all the wisdom and information. I'm going to say it over and over again, just so you know. And it projects out this code, which projects out into the entire universe. And now it's here, right? But it's actually here and it's not here. As the Buddha pointed out 2,500 years ago, the entire universe arises and passes away a septillion times per second. A septillion times per second. That's a 1 with 21 zeros behind it, okay? Very big number, but we're talking about a septillionth. It's an infinitesimally small slice of time, unless you're beyond time, and then you can actually stop in the gap of a septillionth of a second and recreate the entire universe. You have the ability, and we're going to be stepping into that as we work together. So what quantum physics has discovered in the last few decades, by really going into the atom, doesn't matter if it's an atom of gold or an atom of helium or lead, it doesn't matter. You go down to the center of the atom, you go down below the atomic, below the subatomic, down, 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 down. You get to this place where there's literally nothing there but lights blinking in and out of existence. Interestingly, even the Bible, I don't often quote texts because I don't want to leave anybody else's text out, right? But it says that we know that the things that we see are made of things that do not appear. So this was known through many cultures thousands of years ago. And now quantum physics with these electron microscopes says, oh my God, there's nothing here. You breathing? There's nothing here. And not only is there nothing here, but it's here and then it's not here, and then it's here and then it's not here. It's here and here, it's not here. There's no physical universe whatsoever. That is called vibration, in and out of existence. In and out of existence. Now picture the whole universe arising and passing away a septillion times per second. Now you slow down until you can see the gap. Boom, 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 boom. The lights in my room here are set to 60. I'm in the United States. They're set to 60 hertz. That means those lights turn on and off 60 times a second. If you take the right speed of video recorder and you run it and watch these lights, you'll see them turning on and off. You simply have to slow the speed down enough to catch the gaps. Now, as we go through the remainder of the program, and even the remainder of Module 2, as I go through the mechanics, you're going to understand that that gap is incredibly critically important. In the next video section of Module 2, this, like I said, this is going to be a deep one. In the next section, I'm going to go through several analogies with you very deeply about movie theater, about how the movie works, and then I'm going to give you the components of manifestation and how you can understand each one of those. And then when the whole picture comes together, it is just going to be completely mind-melting for you. Let me close this intro video with some really great news. First of all, a reminder, you're going to want to come back and watch this over and over and over again. You will probably on the 10th time have the biggest epiphany. Maybe it'll be the 8th time for you. But here's the great news, and then we'll wrap this intro up with some quantum questions, okay? The really great news is as you incorporate the pieces of this and as the analogies start to come together, you're going to find yourself all of a sudden having this picture dawn in your awareness of something that you knew forever and that you completely forgot. You're going to see exactly how you're creating everything, including the things that up until now you haven't quite been able to see. I got an email yesterday from someone who said, you know, Brian, I've been through 2 or 3 programs. Like after The Secret came out, I bought these coaching programs. I went through all of them, and frankly, I was really disappointed. In fact, one of them, I literally felt like I got ripped off. Well, I hear that all the time. I'm not knocking any of the teachers from The Secret. It's just that, listen, if you learn parts of this, it can be incredibly frustrating because you're like, oh my God, now I got it. But then you go to apply it and you're like, yeah, but what about? You ever thought about the whatabouts? You can comment below the video and let me know. Yeah, I know about those whatabouts. This is going to eliminate your whatabouts. I'm actually going to show you the entirety of manifestation, and it is going to begin to change everything for you. Everything that seemed insurmountable, everything that seemed bigger than you, you're going to begin to go, oh my gosh, that's actually me too. Okay, so let's do a few quantum questions right now. And if you haven't been, I encourage you to get back into your breathing. I'm going to do that over and over through the program. It's the most critical element, far more than the information that I'm sharing. Okay, so just breathing, calming yourself down. If you want to go totally eye to eye with me, you can. And if you prefer to close your eyes, that's wonderful too. Here we go. Why did I finally find this information, and why did I finally open to it, and why do I completely get all the information in this entire module that I haven't even seen yet? Why do I get it more every time I see it, and why do I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that this information is already inside of me? Why is this information setting me free beyond my wildest dreams? Why do I find the freedom expanding moment by moment? Why am I the happiest and the most full of joy and love and peace that I've ever been? Why is the peace in my body and in my heart expanding every second, ever since? Why do I know beyond the shadow of a doubt this is the best investment in any program I've ever made? And why is it becoming that more and more in every moment? Why do I already feel hints of what I'm going to feel at the end of this program? Why do I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that this is it? This is the one. This is the one that's actually taking me there. It's already taking me there. Why do I know that it's already taking me there? Why do I feel so much joy and so much aliveness and so much brightness? And why am I breathing more deeply automatically already? Why do I feel the relief that I'm going to feel when I finish this module? Why do I feel it already? And why, as I go through this module again and again, does the peace deepen, the wisdom deepen, the awareness, the love, and the joy expanding through me as I dissolve everything that was ever an illusion that seemed like it was between me and the love and the joy and the peace that I now actually know that I am? Why am I free now? Take a few deep breaths, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you with all my heart. Namaste.